What is up, cool cats? So we are here and we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions coming in hot. So I don't think there's anything wrong with New Year's resolutions. If you need a new year, a new month, a Monday, whatever, a fresh, something to start your journey, then go for it. There's no shame. I just do want to talk about setting realistic goals and smart goals and goals that are going to help you make small progress, so that way you can start stacking wins. Because when you start stacking wins, that's when you get momentum and progress happens and you win. Okay, so first I want to get into making realistic goals. So don't set yourself up for failure. If you haven't been doing anything consistently, I'm talking about for months or years or whatever, don't set yourself up for failure that all of a sudden you're magically going to wake up the Monday of January and you're going to hit your 100 ounces of water a day, and you're going to hit 10,000 steps, and you're going to work out 5 days a week, and you're not going to eat any desserts or sweets, and you're not going to drink soda, and you're not going to watch TV, and you're not going to scroll on your phone, and you're not going to just all of these unrealistic goals that just make no sense for you just to cold turkey yourself. 1, they make no sense. 2, they're not sustainable. And 3, you don't have to do it that way to win. So why do it that way? Okay, so that's number 1. So if you haven't been doing anything consistently, start with small things. Start by saying, if you've been getting 2,000 steps a day, start by saying, I'm going to get 4,000 steps or double. That's kind of a lot. But I'm going to get 3,000 steps, 4,000 steps for the month of January, like small goals like that. It doesn't have to be all or nothing, but small progress, small steps towards your goal is what's going to have progress. You're not going to get from here to here in 30 days. You have to stack your wins slowly and slowly. You stack them and stack them and stack them. And then eventually you get to here, right? So that's the point. Make realistic goals with yourself. So look at what you're doing right now. You can't tell yourself what you're gonna do or what you should be doing if you have no idea what you're doing. So I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about the first few weeks you need to spend just tracking everything that you're eating if you want to get in a calorie deficit. And see where you're struggling, see where the hard part is, and then just try to do better from that. Get your starting point and do better from that. If you're getting 2,000 steps, try for 4,000. If you're getting like 20 ounces of water, try like 60 ounces of water, for the first 30 days, and then up it like that. So make realistic goals. I'm not saying that you need to stay there for, the entire month of January, the entire year, but you need to stack those wins. So once you're consistently getting 4,000 steps, up it to 5, 6. Once you're consistently drinking 60 ounces of water, go for 80. Once you're consistently going to the gym 2 to 3 times a week, try for 4 times a week. Those are the goals that you need to set for yourself. You're not going to just magically wake up on January 2nd or whatever Monday that January starts on, and you're a completely different person and all of your habits have changed overnight. You're just setting yourself up for failure. And then also put it into perspective that these goals are meant to be for the year. 2023. When we set New Year's goals, they're for the year, not for like 30 days or for 90 days, the first half of the year. So slow yourself down. Don't expect that you're going to make these changes in the first 3 months and then your life's going to be completely different. Set yourself up to, these are the goals that I'm going to set myself up for the year. This is what I want to do this year. And then just slowly chip away at it. And then it's not all or nothing. So if, you go into January, you're strong for like the first 2 weeks. I know we have a holiday in January that comes up, and you just, you have a 3-day weekend and you go a little, get a little crazy, get a little excited, don't track and don't work out and, whatever, that's fine. Get right back on. It's not all or nothing. That is the mindset you need to go into the new year with. If you change anything, you need to change the concept that it's going to be quick and that it's going to be easy and that other people can do this and why can't I? It doesn't matter. First of all, everyone has different bodies and that's not even the conversation right now. But you don't even know what somebody else has been doing. You see what they let you see. So you need to get the comparison game out of your head and just focus on what you've been doing. What did you do this year that you want to improve on slightly? That's it. That is the goal for 2023, not to change yourself, all of your habits that you've had for years in 30 days. Okay, so I also suggest we set not just weight loss goals. Like, don't go into the new year saying, I want to lose 40 pounds, you know, like I've been talking about. Set yourself with some step goals, set yourself with some water intake goals, set yourself with some protein goals, set yourself up with some sleep goals. Like, all of these goals, all of these performance goals. I want to get better at my deadlift. I want to do a barbell back squat. I've never used the barbell before. I want to do that. I want to, you know, set yourself up with those goals, because those goals will, the aesthetics will follow. So if you just set yourself up with the healthy habits, aesthetics is literally healthy habits compounded over time. That's literally all it is. Just over and over and over. You've gotten your sleep. You hit your 4 times a week workout. You hit your water. You hit your macros. They're just healthy daily habits compounded. That's it. So don't worry about that so much, and set yourself up with some performance goals. And the performance goals are what really is going to drive you. So that's what I recommend for sure. And yeah, just like life goals too, you know, don't just make it about like aesthetics and fitness and blah, 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 you know, make it something that you can stack your wins is what I'm trying to say here. Okay. So, and then if I had to pick, so there are tons of things you can choose. Obviously everyone's different. This is going to be for like a better health and wellness life. So, you know, take this or don't take this, but this is just for that realm of your life. It doesn't have anything to do with like other aspects of your life, professional life, mental life, whatever. This is just health and wellness. So top 5 that I would recommend, that if you are not doing anything right now, or if you're doing a couple of them, just keep stacking these. And again, that doesn't mean you go into January doing all 5 of these. That means you prioritize these. So once you get good at 2 of them, you add a 3rd. Once you get good at 3 of them, you add a 4th. That's how it works. So walking every day, get your steps in. 7,500 bare minimum. Anything out extra is cool, good for you. But get those steps in. And water intake. You need to be drinking water. 2 liters, ideally, half your body weight in ounces. Other people say, just drink your water. Don't drink 20 ounces of water a day and think you're gonna like be good to go. And then also, if you don't want to track it, just your pee is gonna tell you, you know. And sleep. Make sure you are getting adequate sleep. You cannot go on about your day and try to work out and take care of your family and do your work and all these things running off of 4 or 5 hours of sleep. It's not good for you. I mean, you might not be able to see it, but it's not good for you. And your body will not perform its best like that. And then try to work out 3 to 4 times a week. Again, these are all stackable. I'm not saying do all of these at once. These are stacking, okay? And then hit your protein. That, when we're talking about macros, calories are king if you're trying to lose weight and if you're trying to gain weight. But what weight you lose, like whether you lose fat or muscle, or whether you put on fat or muscle, is dependent on your macros. So calories are king, right? Losing and gaining, but your macros are going to determine how and what you lose and how and what you gain. So protein has to be prioritized. Protein has to be prioritized to lose weight, because you want to maintain as much of that muscle mass as possible. So that way you get the look you want. You don't just lose weight. And then for gaining muscle, same thing. Protein is going to be king. So those are the top 5 that I recommend. Start out with. Again, these are stackable goals. They are not like start them all January 1st or 2nd or whatever that Monday falls on. Yeah, and just give yourself some grace, you know? You can't think that you've been having these habits for years maybe, and you're just going to change yourself in 30 days or 60 days or 90 days. This takes years. So just give yourself that grace and don't think you failed. If you do fall off at the end of January or at the end of February, then so what? You know what I mean? Get back on. It doesn't matter. As soon as you realize it, that's when you get back on, and that's the difference. Oh, and also last thing, don't let anybody intimidate you if you want to go to the gym. If you want to go to the gym and you hear all these people about, oh, new year, new me, the gym's going to be so crowded with all these people who aren't really gym goers, blah, 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 blah. That is bullshit. Go to the gym. You belong in the gym. Screw everybody else. You know what I mean? Like you want a bench, you ask for a bench. You want to, whatever it is that you want to do in there, you go in and do it and own it. And don't think that you don't belong there. And I get it. It can be a little bit intimidating. So if you feel like nervous about going, then grab a set of dumbbells and find yourself a corner and work out in the corner. But the excuse of I don't feel comfortable in there, so you're going to let your health, sacrifice your health because you don't feel comfortable in there? No, That's not an excuse. So 1, go in there with confidence. And 2, I get it. If that's scary, then just grab yourself a set of dumbbells, find a corner in the gym, and get your freaking workout done. Because I'm not hearing that as an excuse all 2023. We're leaving that in 2022. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, just set realistic goals, you know, and crush the new year. All right, ciao.